Hey, hello, Cora. Welcome. Hey, how's the volume? How's the volume today, Cora? Too loud, too quiet? You are my first line of defense, you see. Awesome. Hey, how you doing today? I saw that one of your friends over at one of your VTomo friends actually followed me as well. Um, who was it again? I just saw I literally just woke up and saw it. I feel bad that I forgot the name. This one, Mommy Mayolika. Yeah. Yeah, she seems like a nice lady. So I am looking forward to meeting more of your VTomo gen mates slash buddies, you know? So how are you doing today, Cora? Anything interesting going on with you? Oh, well, oh man, let me tell you about my day. So, as you might have seen on Twitter, there will be a stream by Merriweather, Lucius Merriweather, tonight, interviewing our CEO. And depending on how things go, I might also get an interview or a chance to get to be interviewed by Lucius Merriweather. So, yeah. Bianca, welcome! Hey, thanks for the art, buddy. I hope you don't mind that I used it for my thumbnail today. Yeah, I'm honestly so excited. Hey, what's up, Bianca? It's so nice to see you here. By the way, do you want me to call you Bianca or Binkies? I know that your name on Twitter is Bianca, but your tag is like, your handle is Binkies, right? So, I just want to know what name you prefer to be called. Ah, you don't mind. Okay, yeah. I'll call you Binkies. I don't know why, but Binkies is really fun to say. But yeah, yeah, so I'm a little nervous for today cuz let me just tell you, Merryweather is probably behind Vesper Noir, who's already graduated from Hollow Stars, is my favorite VTuber. So I honestly never thought that this was gonna happen this early on in my VTubing career, like actually getting a chance to be interviewed by my male Oshi. It's honestly wild. Absolutely wild. But yeah, today we're just gonna have a stream where I just discuss my thoughts on everything after the last week. Um, yeah, it's honestly amazing because let me tell you, we had a lot of skeptical eyes on us, and understandably so. Understandably so, we had a lot of skeptical eyes on us because, we are a new agency streaming on a new platform, debuting, oh my god, so many talents, right? I would be skeptical too if I was looking on from the outside. And I'm just really glad that people are finally, giving us a chance. They are kind of like taking the wait and see approach, They're just taking the wait and see approach instead of, like the beginning calling us like dead on arrival and all of that stuff. So, Penny the Long Noodle, hello, hello, welcome in. How are you doing today? So yeah, I'm honestly just really glad that the perception is starting to turn more into curiosity than anything. You know, they want to know what's up with um I almost said whole live Nexus. Oh, thank you for the Borgar, Penny. Oh, nom 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 nom. Speaking of Borgar, I actually haven't eaten too much today. I know I ate a croissant for breakfast. You know. Yeah, yeah, honestly. I am actually so glad with how well Debut Fest went. Like Debut Fest, I was worried because, you know, even the first streams of hey Uta, welcome. Welcome in. Glow hello. Hello. Thank you for the like. But yes, thank you for the Oshi. Thank you for the Oshi, Uta. I love you too. But yes, cuz I was pretty worried since even gigantic companies like Hololive, whenever they do their debuts for their new talents, there is some potential for some scuff to happen. Hey, you're awesome. Hey, it's nice to see you here, buddy. Welcome in. Hello. But yeah, so yeah, even gigantic companies like Hololive get some scuff sometimes during their debuts, you know? Oh, that's good to hear. That's good to hear. And because we're streaming on a new platform that's still being tested and there are so many of us, I was like, you know, I was naturally worried that there was going to be a lot of scuff, but relatively things actually went really well. Things went really well, and I'm so glad. You know, I'm so proud of the staff over here at AniLive for keeping the app together. I'm so proud of them for managing to organize such a big event, and I'm so proud especially of my gen mates. Yeah, exactly, yeah. A lot of the stuff got solved after the first day. They are really fast actually at fixing a lot of things. Yeah, yeah, I think that was actually the only issue that happened at first was that when the gifts stack, they started to like just swarm the entire screen, you know, and when you switch from one stream to another, the chat disappears. But I think they did fix that. Yeah, the staff at AniLive works so fast. Honestly so grateful for them. But yeah, I am also so proud of my gen mates. Rixie, welcome. Speaking of my gen mates, Rixie Brightful, everyone. Rixie Brightful. Hello, Rixie. Thank you for the hi. Hello. But yeah, yeah, I'm so proud of everyone who did everything that they could to make the debut fest as successful as possible. Thank you, Pinkies. I love you too. Okay. So yeah, I actually want to take a bunch of questions for you guys. Um, are there any things that I might have missed during the debut that you wanted to ask me? I know that I know that there's quite a few things that I didn't get to talk to in my debut because of a mixture of how nervous I was and of course like the limited time that I had. Oh, by the way, is my voice like okay with the BGM? I hope the BGM's not overwhelming my voice. Like, can you guys hear my voice clearly? Jazzy, welcome, welcome, awesome. Yeah, welcome in, Jazzy. Hello. I see. So, yeah, I know that there might have been a few things that I didn't get to discuss. So, yeah, I've been excited too. Honestly, streams like these are a lot better for me. How did I gain my power of darkness and song? Well, you see. One second. Let me set the mood for you here. I will make a very special answer for your question. You're awesome. Okay. So, you asked me how I got my power of darkness and song. You see, ever since I was born, you're awesome. I have always felt this presence within me. The voices of the abyssal ones. Yes, you might ask me how I obtained these power of darkness. However, one thing you fail to realize is I've had these powers of darkness this whole time. That means it's au natural, baby. Yes, I have always had these powers of darkness, and I will not be called a chuny for it because it is definitely true and not all a delusion in my head. Yes, yes. I say yes to that. Here, 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 here. I say yes to that. Yes, I am not a chuny. I am the Prince of Darkness, you know. I'm Clotha Melodium, Prince of Darkness of NEXAS Generation 1, after all. But yes. So, I know that another thing that I didn't really get to touch on too much are some of the other games that I play. I know that I mentioned that I play a lot of MMOs, and NEXAS. Oh, Binkies. That's a good question, actually. Before I move into my games, actually, this is related to games. One of the games I like to play is Pokemon. I haven't played a lot of the more modern ones though, because you know they are quite expensive. But I do want to play them. Yeah, you know, once I manage to you know, gather the funds. I know I'm a prince, but you know, I am on like a bit of a budget. After my parents told me to become more independent of the kingdom of Melodium, you know. Yes, you are right. My favorite Pokemon is Absol. Absol is my favorite Pokemon. I absolutely love Absol's design. Yes, I am a prince on a budget. Unfortunately, that also applies to food. Favorite rhythm game. Yeah, so before I move on to my favorite rhythm game, Absol is my favorite Pokemon because I just love the dark design of Absol. I was really sad that he didn't get that good of a moveset in Generation 3, but I love the yin-yang design on him, you know? At first, when I was a kid, I was like, whoa, cool dark Pokemon with a scythe for a head. Or like, it more looks like an emo haircut more than anything, really. Nell Gold, welcome in. Glow hello. Okay, so yeah. So yes, Absol is my favorite Pokemon. Mega Absol, let me just say he is so fluffy. Mega Absol is such a fluffy boy, and I love the addition of the wings. May May, welcome May May, welcome in, glow hello. Okay, so rhythm game. So rhythm games, whenever I go to the arcade, my go-to rhythm game to play there is Groove Coaster. Groove Coaster is so fun. I love playing Groove Coaster. Yeah, oh my god, if someone can make that happen, I will feature that on next week's schedule. Or even like one of this week's stream thumbnails. If someone can draw me, yeah, if someone can draw me hugging an Absol, my absolute favorite Pokemon, then yes, I will definitely feature that maybe in a thumbnail this week or like in the next week's stream schedule. Kids Next Door, Project Sekai. I know Project Sekai. I haven't played Project Sekai, but I know Project Sekai. And yes, I do know Codename Kids Next Door. It was one of my favorite shows to watch when I was a kid. Okay, so before I move on to MMOs, let's finish the question about rhythm games. Bandori. Bandori is my favorite mobile rhythm game. You know, Roselia, my beloved, and as for my favorite Bandori character, it is Demo is so cool. Demo is really cool. I love all the visuals in Demo. Yes, my favorites in Roselia It's a tie between Yukina because, you know, Yukina's voice is just, oh, majestic. And we also share our amazing love of cats, you know? I honestly feel like I kin with her so much. You know, people who have high ambitions when it comes to music, but we have a very soft spot for cats. Yes, and I honestly love all of them, but like my top two are Yukina and Sayo. Sayo because, you know, Sayo is a very, very hard worker, like almost to a fault, you know? And she does, at first, like a lot of people are off put by Sayo because they're like, oh, why is she so mean? But like, once you get into her story, you can kind of understand why she has that kind of personality, you know? Yeah, yeah. And you know, Lisa, the team mom. I love Lisa so much. Man, if I were to get reincarnated one day and I want Lisa to be my mother. I know it's weird. It's weird. Please don't clip that, but actually feel free to clip that. Yes, I want Lisa to be my mother. I mean, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you want a mother like Lisa? Oh man. Okay, so yeah, feel free to come back anytime. You're awesome. You are always welcome. So yeah, MMOs. I think I was asked. Yes, you are curious about what MMOs I play. So let me tell you about my long history with MMOs. The very first MMO that I played was when I snuck out of Melodium Castle and went to one of these things called an internet cafe. I don't know if you've ever been to an internet cafe, but the very first MMO that I played is Ragnarok Online. Oh, what a blast from the past, huh? Yeah, that was yeah, I was so shocked. There were so many bright lights. There were so many computers lined up with each other, and I can't believe that people would just go there to play games, you know? I was like, these are my people. They also love playing video games. And at first, they wouldn't let me touch the computers. I actually remember the the owner of the computer cafe saying, approaching me saying, "Hey kid, you sure you know how to use a computer? You're kind of young, aren't you?" And I'm like, "Oh, you underestimate my power, good sir. I do know how to use a computer. Me, Clotho Melodium, the Prince of Darkness. Of course, I know how to use a computer. So here is my payment. Please let me sit down and play for an hour." Oh yes, of course I always carry a music player with me with a tiny speaker where I play my amazing ambient music in order to add dramatic effect to my words. Here, let me give you a demonstration actually. Jazzy, thank you for the Borg or om nom 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 nom. Hey Lumi, welcome in, Chloe, hello. So this is kind of like this is a rendition of what happened during that day. So he walks up to me. "Hey kid, aren't you a little too young to use a computer? I don't want you breaking my stuff. That's pretty expensive. So why don't you go back to your mom or something?" Foolish sir, foolish store owner. Me, Clotho Melodium, the Prince of Darkness, not knowing how to use a gaming computer? You underestimate my power, good sir. So please, here is your payment. Let me use your computer and play some games for 1 hour. And then I sat down and enjoyed myself a nice gaming session. So yes. Yeah, maybe I was a sweet squeaker when I was younger. Yeah. So the MMOs that I played, Ragnarok Online, the biggest one was Maple Story. I played a lot of the classic Maple Story when I was really young. It actually got so bad to the point that yeah, Maple Story, let's go. it actually got to the point that that Mama Melodium and Papa Melodium actually had to take away my laptop from time to time, and I threw a few tantrums because of it, because I'm like, I want to play my video games, and they're like, no, you must focus on your education, good sir. And understandably, because I was spending way too much time on MapleStory. Level 300 MapleStory stream, I did not. Honestly, yeah, but I did have so many hours when I was a kid playing MapleStory, and I do remember those times being next owned, if you know what that term means. I think the most frustrating time in MapleStory for me was sorry, just had a bit of a thing on my throat. There we go. So the most frustrating time in MapleStory for me was they had maintenance, as Nexon does a lot, and when Nexon has maintenance, it's not just gonna be one maintenance. There's usually more maintenance announcements afterwards. If you know, you know. So usually they give these EXP bonuses after they do their maintenance, and um, I logged on after they're like, oh, maintenance is over, everyone can start playing again, guys. And right after I used my EXP bonus reward that I got for the maintenance, they went on maintenance again. And that probably happened around like 3 or 4 times during that time, and afterwards I just got so frustrated that I'm like, okay, no more MapleStory for today. Sorry, excuse me, but yeah. So yeah, MapleStory was a big thing for me, and my class back then was at first I think I played a dual blader, and then I played a wild hunter, and then I played I think it was called like an engineer. I think it's the one with the mecha, the one where you can like summon a mecha and ride it. Yeah, and after that I played like the vampire character, and I think that was like the last time I touched MapleStory. Okay, did I play Mabinogi? I played I played Mabi just very briefly, because at first I actually played Vindictus, which is one of the spin-offs of Mabinogi. It's like the more hack and slashy kind of Mabinogi, like the one with like the really cool graphics. So I played Vindictus, and I managed to meet a friend in school. Yes, it's called I think in Korea it was called like Mabinogi Heroes, but it was just called Vindictus here. And yeah, I think that I actually met someone in school who played Mabinogi, and he got me to play Mabinogi for a bit, but like I feel like because I played Vindictus at first, I didn't really vibe too well with the combat system in Mabinogi, but I did enjoy like running around there, and he told me about all the fashionogis, the people whose end game is just to get the best costumes and make their characters look as cool as possible. So yes, I played that. And another really obscure game that I played back then actually was oh, you were a fashionogi? Yes, get called out. My friend was a fashionogi as well. He was like gushing to me about like, yes, this is why you want fashion instead of stats. Okay, so yeah, another very obscure one that I played was this small game called Lucent Heart, and it was this really old MMO where it was one of those like point and click ones from like, I think it was also from Korea, but like the big draw of it is that they tried to make it this like social MMO, where there was like a I think it was a soulmate system, they called it, and you could actually at some point get married with someone in game. You could really tell that I was craving human interaction at that point. But yes, as I mentioned in my stream though, my absolute favorite, oh, .jpeg, welcome in, glow hello. Yeah, and let me tell you, there were once you got married to another person in game, there were a few emotes that were, let me just say, in another context, would be not so child friendly. Like I remember one of them was your characters got together inside like a tent or something, and then the tent starts to move really funny, and I'm like, ha, funny emote, but I didn't know what was going on back then. But now that I look back into it, I was like, oh god. I actually don't know if that actually happened or if that was just the icon for the emote, but yeah, it's called Lucent Heart. Oh, also, hello Nano, welcome in, Klo hello, and hello Fen, welcome in, Klo hello. We're just kind of on the subject of MMOs right now, if you wanna, if you wanna talk to us about that as well. Gaming in general, actually, gaming in general. But yeah, the main MMO that I actually played for many years was Phantasy Star Online 2. I really love the story of Phantasy Star Online 2. I could dedicate an entire stream to Phantasy Star Online 2's story. I could gush for such a long time about how much I love the story of it, because I know a lot of people just kind of skip the story, but honestly, those people are missing out. Yeah, Phantasy Star Online 2. I played that for many years. But yeah, so that's my and other than that, I played a lot of other ones like Eden Eternal. Um, there's a lot of Korean MMOs. Yeah, Final Fantasy 14. Yeah, I might actually end up trying it. Like finally giving in to you remember the copy pasta of, have you ever heard of the critically acclaimed MMO Final Fantasy 14? Actually, let me let me just do that. Actually, let me do an ad read for Final Fantasy 14 because it's really funny. Copy pasta. Yeah, here. Free trial copy pasta. Where is it? Here we go. I found it. Okay. Here we go. Ad read for Final Fantasy 14. Well, what kind of music should we do? Final Fantasy 14 music. Let's see. Endwalker music best of mix. Okay, yeah, let's do this. Here we go. Did you know that the critically acclaimed MMORPG Final Fantasy XIV has a free trial and includes the entirety of A Realm Reborn and the award-winning Heaven's Sword expansion up to level 60 with no restrictions on playtime? Sign up and enjoy Eorzea today! Okay, yeah. Anyways, enough of that bit. But yeah, I might try it out finally. I might finally try out Final Fantasy 14 sometime, because I do have a lot of friends who play it as well. Kitty Bree, welcome in. Klo hello. I hope you're having a good day. And Sachiko, welcome in. Klo hello. You're already playing it. But yes, and once I do start, I think I'll start doing that once we get permissions to finally do collabs and like gaming streams on YouTube. I'll make sure to notify everyone so that I can start adding everyone on Final Fantasy 14. Yes, I will be there. So, okay. Anyways, let's move on from MMOs. 1 second. Sorry, just had to blow my nose, but I had to mute because, I gotta stay majestic. Gotta stay classy. But, yeah. So anyways, let's maybe move on from games and, to music, anime? What would you guys be more interested in talking about? Metal music and anime. Oh, speaking of metal music and anime, yes, my favorite anime is Overlord. I say metal music is related to that because if you have seen the light novel covers for Overlord, they look like heavy metal albums, and it looks sick. I'll briefly touch on metal music though. Yes, I do love listening to metal. Yes, I love listening to metal. Iron Maiden is one of my favorite bands when it comes to metal. For anime, yes, anime. Oh yeah, Led Zeppelin as well. One of my favorite songs to cover is the Immigrant Song by Led Zeppelin. maybe maybe I'll give you a sample sometime. All right. So anime. What's your favorite anime? Is Overlord really good? I saw it got put on Netflix, and Clatanoia is a good opening. It is a good opening. So I was considering giving it a shot. So let me tell you about the appeal of Overlord. Do you like power fantasies? It's a power fantasy first and foremost. You know, the protagonist Ainz Ulgon is a very powerful. And it has a very D&D-ish feel to it. A power fantasy is basically when you have a very powerful character and you can just like watch the character be powerful and awesome, and that's kind of like the appeal that you get from it. And it has a very D&D sort of feel to it. Like the whole story progression feels like someone going through a D&D campaign for each arc, you know? Yeah, One Punch Man is like the ultimate like ridiculousness and like power fantasy turned to 100, like all the way cranked up the dial to 100. So yeah, that's a good example of power fantasy. Yes. So yeah, definitely check out Overlord if you like fantasy, if you like that sort of like campaigny feel, I would say, and if you like power fantasies, yeah. And you know don't expect one thing that okay, I'm gonna go into a rant of some fans, quote unquote, of Overlord, is that at a certain point, you know, the whole idea of Overlord is you have a bunch of people who are they're not human, you know, they are and they aren't really the most moral kind of people, you know. You are basically seeing the show in the perspective of what would be considered the villains of a fantasy show. You're basically seeing it in the perspective of what would be the main baddie in a typical fantasy show. So I was shocked when people saw season 3 and they're like, "Oh my god, why is Ainz doing all of these horrific things to all of these humans?" And I'm like, bro, are we watching this? Are we watching the same show? What did you expect? Like, bro, they've been kind of building up to this kind of they've been building up to this kind of stuff ever since season 1. Exactly. And it's not like he's doing it for the sake of being like a mustache twirling evil person, you know? Like, he does have his reasons, which I will not spoil because I want you to watch the show, you know? Like, yeah, maybe the means that he uses in order to get to those ends isn't the most honorable or the most just, but yes, villain's gonna villain. Kyohei and Yomi, welcome in. Klo, hello. Sup, nerd? What's up, Kyohei? Alright, yes. So anime, isekai is my favorite genre. Love you too, buddy. And hello, Yomi. But yes, isekai is my favorite genre. And yes, it is a very saturated market right now. Aww, thank you, Jazzy. I know isekai is a very saturated market right now when it comes to anime. It seems like there's a new, more and more ridiculous isekai things where the protagonist gets reincarnated into more and more ridiculous things. I think one of them, the protagonist gets reincarnated into a vending machine. I haven't watched that one, but I don't know. I feel like the premise got a little too ridiculous for me, but if people say it's good, I'm probably gonna watch it at some point. Yeah, it's real. It's real. The vending machine isekai is real. But yes, it's my favorite genre. Yes. And maybe sometimes there is an isekai for everything. Hey, thanks, Kyohei. I hope you have. Did you stream already, or are you gonna be streaming later on today? And if you are gonna be streaming later on today, I hope you have a good stream as well, buddy. 8 p.m. EST. All right, yeah. Hope you have a good stream. Yeah. So, isekai. Let me just say, I'm such an isekai fanatic. Miss Fushi, welcome in. Hello. I'm such an isekai fanatic that maybe sometimes I've fantasized what I would do if one day I just like died and went face to face with a goddess who said, "I will grant you one power of your choosing in order to survive your new world." What would it be? I've thought about that. I'm such a huge isekai fanatic that I'm like, God, when my time on this earth is finally over, I hope that I get isekai'd into an awesome fantasy world. What kind of power? I'm still debating on it. You see, one big fantasy I have when it comes to isekai, and if I want to be a Final Fantasy, if I want to be a fantasy character, oh, Stargate 18, welcome in, hello. If I wanted to be a fantasy character in like maybe like a medieval fantasy world, I would want to be Kitibri. Oh, something comes through. Thank you. I would want to be one of those like traveling NPCs, pretty much like what you would think is a traveling NPC, but secretly is like very, very overpowered and is a thing of legends. But I want my legend to be, oh, if you're traveling and your stomach is weary, you could see this NPC going around with a cart, like this hamburger. Also, Tempura Cat, welcome in. Hello. Yeah, it's like, imagine there's a legend. If your stomach is weary while you're traveling, you will find this traveling merchant with a cart and a steaming hot bowl of broth. I want to make a ramen stand in another world. Because one of my absolute favorite foods is tonkotsu ramen. You know, tonkotsu ramen, my love, my absolute love. Yes. So I was like, so if I wanted to be a ramen stall owner in like a traveling ramen stall owner in another world, what kind of powers would I want? I know, right? Like, what kind of powers would I want? Okay, first I would need to know how to hunt boar, or like, I don't know, orcs or something. Whatever's the equivalent to pork in that world. And I'm like, okay, now I need to have a convenient way to cook the thing. So I need to be really good with a knife or like any kind of like bladed thing to start processing the meat. Yes, and I want a convenient way to cook the stuff, so maybe I'll have fire magic, you know? Maybe I'll have fire magic in order to store in order to cook the food and not have to ignite a fire every time. And then I was like, but then how would I store all that food? We're gonna need refrigeration, but there's no refrigeration. What if I had fire and ice magic, like that one guy from My Hero? I think it was one guy from My Hero who had like fire and ice magic. Yeah, Todoroki, yeah. So imagine, I have ice magic for refrigeration, and I have fire magic in order to cook the food. Yes, I would call it Traveling Ramen Cart in Another World, starring Clotho Melodium. I would be this traveling ramen cart owner in this fantasy land, and I would be serving weary travelers hot bowls of tonkotsu ramen. Necro, welcome. Welcome in, hello. So Necro, we were just discussing that I'm so into isekai that I've actually genuinely thought of what kind of powers I would want if I were to leave this world one day and get reincarnated into another one. And I want to be a traveling ramen stall owner in another world. I would have fire and ice magic in order to cook the food and in order to refrigerate the food. Honestly, yeah, very, very based. So yeah, that's my ideal isekai scenario. And I wouldn't just be a helpless ramen stall owner. Hell, I have fire and ice magic. Those who get in my way of making the most delicious bowl of tonkotsu ramen will face my wrath. They'll be like, "Huh, he can use both fire and ice magic? Those are complete opposites. It's impossible." Who would be my main antagonist? Yeah, level 100 and I just became a ramen store owner. That's actually perfect. Who would be the antagonist of that series? Huh. I wonder who would be the antagonist of that series. Maybe yeah, food critics. this one particularly harsh food critic from the kingdom. Oh, I actually thought of the perfect antagonist for that. Okay. Hear me out. My antagonist for that series would be this official from the kingdom who wants to take my ramen making specialty and keep it only for the king and the royals. They're like, "No, you must make this amazing tonkotsu ramen for the king only and only for the king." And I'm like, "No, I am a ramen store owner for the people. I want to cook for everyone. Everyone deserves a nice hot bowl of ramen." Oh, seriously, this actually before I go into this whole tangent, this needs to be a stream sometime, okay? I'm gonna put this in my notes right now. Ramen owner in another world. Brainstorming stream. Yes, let's go. We're making ideas for next week already. Are you guys excited? We're gonna dedicate an entire stream to this. All right? Yeah. Fan, welcome. Yeah, I'm gonna announce this after the stream. Yeah, I'm just wearing a ramen stall owner uniform. Yeah, that I want that to be my 2.0. Honestly, that would be hilarious. Like, when the time comes when we finally get enough budget for a 2.0, I will ask for it to be like a fantasy, a fantasy anime ramen stall owner. Oh, that was too good. Oh my god, thank you for that question. Oh man, we just birthed a stream idea from that. But yeah, Fen, feel free to say hi to the chat. How are you doing today? I'm basically just, getting to know everyone a little more intimately, because we do have a lot more time today in order to meet everyone. Crumb, welcome in. Hello. Yeah. Yeah, I might actually do that as well. Okay, that's another good stream idea. Oh, thank you for the gift, Crumb. Hello. Yeah, that's another good stream idea. Thank you, Necro. Reviewing different ramen bowls. Yeah, I'll send a message off to Twitter. Yeah, exactly. Thank you for the claps. Thank you. Tatan, welcome in. Hello. And Ed Pilot 15, welcome in. Hello. Yeah, we'll have a stream where I just review different bowls of ramen. I feel like it's a nice contrast, Oh, this royal is eating cup ramen, but cup ramen is honestly one of the best things to eat whenever you're just like hungry and want a quick bite. No, that is blasphemy. Necro, eating noodles with a spoon? Oh, I eat with chopsticks, thank you very much. My favorite type of cup ramen. Actually, if it's something that I can just eat every single day, I would say Shin Black. Do you know Shin Black? It's like Shin Ramyun, but it's the black one. It's the one that's hot pot flavored. It's so good. That's my go-to every time. Yeah, yeah, Shin Black is so good. I think that's my go-to every time I just need like something to eat and I really really need something and I just want something that I if there's a cup ramen I can eat every single day without getting sick of it, it's Shin Black. Not sponsored, by the way. Shin Black, if you're listening. uh, yeah, yeah. If you see it in your grocery store, try it out. It has the Clotho Melodium seal of approval. It's not my dream sponsor, but that would be cool. That would be cool if they sponsored me. Because I shouted them out. Maybe if I manifest it, if I shout Shin Black out enough, maybe they'll be like, oh, this VTuber keeps yapping about Shin Black and how good it is. Maybe we should sponsor him. Chef Morimoto oh my god, Chef Morimoto is such a hero to me. I remember watching Iron Chef and what Chef Morimoto was my favorite in Iron Chef. Oh my god. That's another thing. That's another thing that I really like watching is cooking competition shows, you know? Kaya, welcome in, Klo, hello. Yes, you know, Iron Chef, Hell's Kitchen, you know? Gordon Ramsay is an absolute gem. The angriest gem ever, but a gem nonetheless. Is It Cake is also really fun. I love watching Is It Cake. I think I actually had one day where I just went to my friend's place and we just watched Is It Cake the whole night. While just hanging out. It was so fun. And yes, MasterChef as well. MasterChef is also really good. Yeah. But yes, welcome everyone who's just coming in right now. We're just kind of chilling, you know, getting to know each other a lot better because we do have a lot more time to talk now. And right now we're just talking about different TV shows, anime. We had an amazing idea earlier about dedicating an entire stream to writing an isekai plot. My dream isekai plot, I would say. oh, guys. I'll answer that, but guys, you do know that I might be getting interviewed by Lucius Merriweather tonight, right? The Lucius Merriweather? Yeah. What if, and hear me out, what if I pitched that idea to Lucius Merriweather and somehow we get his interest in ramen stall owner in another world. No. I won't try to be that guy, but I would just say if the opportunity presents itself, I will pitch the idea to Lucius Merriweather if I do get interviewed by him tonight, you know? That would be so hilarious. But yes, favorite things to cook. Okay. Make him the antagonist. Oh man. So favorite things to cook. Honestly, I love cooking steak. Steak is if you would like absolutely twist my arm. Yeah, I imagine in the interview it's like, so tell me about your favorite kind of anime, Mr. Clotho Melodium, and I just start gushing for 2 hours long a tangent about making this ramen isekai thing. He would never invite me ever again. He would be like, oh god, this guy's weird. Okay. Anyways, so my favorite thing to cook. If you were to twist my arm absolutely and force me to say what my favorite food is out of all of the foods, because asking me my favorite food is like asking me who my favorite child is. Not that I have children, you know. But yes, it's like asking a parent, you know, oh, who's your favorite child? That's like that's what it feels like when you ask me about my favorite food. But my favorite food to cook is steak. Yes, a nice grilled or pan-seared steak. And I do love my steak medium rare. Yes. So, okay. Steak Tips 101 with Clotho Melodium. Alright? Please rest your steak outside. Do not cook it from the fridge because it will have a lot more trouble getting into internal temperature. Okay? So make sure to let your season your steak with salt and pepper while it's resting outside. Probably give it like half an hour. I would say half an hour. Make sure it's covered though so that nothing gets on it while it rests and gets to room temperature. And after it gets to room temperature, no! Do not leave your steak in the porch. The nice denizens of the forest, like squirrels and like I don't know, beavers or something, would like snatch it up and eat it or something. Like, or the neighborhood cat. The neighborhood cat would take it. But yeah, so once you rest your steak to room temperature, make sure that you have a hot pan. Not too hot though, because you don't want to absolutely burn the steak. Basically until like the oil starts smoking. And what you want to do is you want to sear the steak, but flip it every 30 seconds, you know? Flip it every 30 seconds. That way... Oh, Snivy Gohan, welcome in. Klo, hello. But yeah, the reason why I like flipping it every 30 seconds instead of doing the 1 minute on each side to get a better sear is because if you flip it more often, that means that the temperature has a better time equalizing inside, and you get a more even cook for your steak. And depending on the thickness, honestly, you can do the whole like pressing it with your finger thing. Oh, to the hospital? Oh, Snivy, is your dad gonna be okay? Or are you gonna be okay? Hopefully everything's okay. Please stay safe, okay? You and your dad, please stay safe. I am hoping for a very, very rapid recovery for you. I hope that all of the news that you get from the hospital. Everyone, please give love to Snivy, alright? Please give love to Snivy. Send your best wishes. All the positivity here in Cloth and Melodium stream to Snivy. And I hope that I get to see you in another stream, okay? Do not strain yourself just to make it to one of my streams, please. Your health is the most important thing. Okay? Okay? Love ya. Okay, so yeah. A meat thermometer is your best friend when it comes to cooking steak. You could do the whole like, oh, pressing it with your finger, comparing it with the texture of your hand kind of thing to see if it's like medium rare or whatever, but honestly, learning the temperatures of each level of doneness of steak is the best way. That's how you get a perfect steak every time. You use a meat thermometer. Some might see it as cheating, but that's how you do it properly. Yeah. There you go. There you go. That's my steak tips. Use a meat thermometer. Ruru, welcome in. Hello. How you doing? If I had to pick steak or fillet, like a filet mignon or like a rib eye, like what my favorite cut of steak is. My favorite cut of steak is the rib eye because it is the fattiest part of the steak and it's the most flavorful part of the steak. Yes. Rib eye is S tier, yes. Lulu! Hey! What's up, Lulu? Everyone, welcome Lulu Lasso to the stream. Yeehaw! 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 Yes, Lulu, our queen. the other queen besides Inaria, of course. course. And Arya is also queen. Lulu is the cowgirl queen. I mean, it's fine. Honestly, I'm not a food snob. I'm a foodie, but I'm not a food snob. I won't judge you for eating your steak well done. I won't judge you for hating steak even. I feel like everyone has their different tastes in food, you know? Ah, thank you, Lulu. Like I won't disparage picky eaters because part of the education that I got when getting into culinary. Oh, Skyro, welcome in. Claw, hello. Yeah, part of the education that I got when it came to culinary is that really everyone has their preferences and it could be for many reasons. It could be because you don't like the texture of it, maybe you just don't like the idea of like eating something. Oh, nom nom nom, thank you Binkies for the hamburger. What was that? But yes, I really feel like people should be less snobby about their food and be more welcoming of the tastes of others, you know? Yeah, because I know that if you say that you're a foodie, people will instantly think that, oh, he probably is very, very hard set on his preferences and is very closed-minded about the right ways to eat certain kinds of foods. But I don't want to be like that, you know? I don't want to be like that. Lammy, welcome to the stream. Claw, hello. Oh, you were chipping away at the highlight video? Oh, by the way, guys, please send so much love to Lulu Lasso for working on the highlight video project. It is such a huge undertaking, and the fact that Lulu even decided to start to take it on is such a huge help for everyone at Nexus. So please send a lot of love to Lulu. Hey Lulu, why don't you shout out what time you're gonna be streaming tonight? Oh, what did you miss, Lammy? We're just kind of talking about really anything that we want. We're just having a more intimate conversation, you know. We had an idea about like a ramen isekai stream where we just write this idea for a ramen isekai. So we've been gushing about anime and food a lot. Yeah. Here, what now? Welcome in. Hello, hello. But yes, this is just a free talk. Yes. So 8 p.m. CST, 6 p.m. PST. Please tune into Lulu Lasso's stream later. Polyamnide. Welcome in. Hello. I hope you're enjoying your day today. Welcome to the stream. So, yeah, we were just talking about food. Anyways, we can move on from food, and how about we talk about some music? What is everyone's favorite genre of music? And trust me, I don't judge people for their tastes in music. You know, I'm not a music snob either. Country music, yeehaw! Yeah, if you guys haven't heard, like, Lulu has some pretty awesome song covers on Twitter. Like, I mix those song covers, so I have heard Lulu Lasso's non-mixed voice, and let me tell you, even without the mixing, Lulu Lasso has a very good voice. Lulu has a very good voice, okay? That's a little insight from Cloth of Melodium. Alright, let's see. Rock and metal, gothic metal, anime idol music, anime soundtracks, or any instrumental. Let me tell you, I love all of those. I really love all of those. Karaoke stream when? I actually have a karaoke stream scheduled. I think it's going to be on Friday. Let me double check actually. Let me double check my schedule. My karaoke stream is gonna be Friday, everyone. Friday, 7 p.m. EST if you want to tune into my karaoke stream. We've had kickback stuck in your head. Oh, maybe once we reach 7 o'clock, which is in 8 minutes, I will sing one song for you guys. How does that sound? Sound good to you? Sound good to you all? Yeah. So start posting your suggestions here for your songs, okay? Okay? Maybe, yeah. Alright, so, yeah, I love rock, I love metal. Some of my favorite bands. This might reveal a bit of, like, my era of music, but, I love Evanescence, My Chemical Romance. Okay, good luck, Lulu. Don't work yourself too hard, okay? Make sure to take breaks. All right. Yeah, My Chemical Romance is one of my favorite bands. I also love Evanescence, Green Day, Linkin Park. My Chemical Romance goes so hard. Oh my god. Welcome to the Black Parade, still probably one of my most favorite songs of all time. Hey, maybe I will. Maybe I will. Yes, yes, yes. It's so fun to sing in karaoke. On The Killers? Oh, actually. actually, hold on. I actually have a cover of Mr. Brightside on Twitter. If you want to look back into my timeline, I covered Mr. Brightside. Yes, one of my favorite songs of all time. I love The Killers. The Killers is, I really like their songs. Steve, welcome in. Hello. Yeah. I honestly, want to know a really funny story of how I discovered The Killers. My, so Mama Melodium. Oh, Taco, welcome in. Hello. It's nice to see you, buddy. So Mama Melodium really loves exercising, okay? Mama Melodium loves exercising and staying healthy. So of course, Mama Melodium sometimes takes me to exercise from time to time, and she listens to these playlists that help her exercise. And one of the songs was "Human" by The Killers, and I was like, oh, I really like this song. You know, are we human or are we dancer? My sign is vital, my hands are cold, and I'm on my knees looking for the answer. Are we human or are we dancer? You know that one? Yeah, I heard that one and I was like, oh, what band is this? So I started looking it up and I found The Killers. And I started listening to all their other songs and I was like, wow, they have good music. So I added them to my playlist. Hey, Taco. How are you doing today, buddy? But yes, as for rock, some of my favorite bands, other than the ones I've already mentioned, Foo Fighters. Foo Fighters. Oh my God, Dave Grohl is one of my favorite musicians of all time. He is so cool. Such a down to earth guy as well. What else do I like? Tenacious D. Tenacious D is really good. I love Tenacious D. As for Japanese rock bands, I am a fan of Galnerius. Galnerius, if you know it, is a Japanese power metal band. They have really good songs. People sometimes call them the Dragon Force of Japan, but I just call them Galnerius, you know? Galnerius is so good. Oh, your cat has you trapped in... Oh, did your cat crawl on top of you and started making biscuits on you? Is that what happened? Oh, I knew it. My cat does that too. I love cats so much. Aww, that's cute. You are trapped in there forever. Yeah, you can't really kick out your cat, you know? Like, it's kind of like a reality for cat owners. Once your cat gets on you or gets on your keyboard or something on your computer, you're gonna have to wait. But yes, Galnerius, OXT, you know, Masayoshi Oishi. OXT did the opening for Overlord, did openings for stuff like Gridman, for Eminence in Shadow. Yes, my favorite band, OXT. What else? When it comes to anime / idol music, I do love again, Roselia. Roselia, Afterglow, you know, all the Bandori bands. I love them. Razor Suelen. I still don't know how to say Suelen properly. Raz, I just call them Raz. Raz, I love. Morphonica, I love. But Raz and Roselia are my top two for Bandori. And when it comes to idol music, I listen to a lot of HoloLive music actually. As you might have heard from my previous stream, Hoshimachi Suisei is my absolute favorite in HoloLive. She is my Oshi. I admire her so much. Sui-chan wa kyomo kawaii. Yeah. I love HoloLive's music. HoloLive actually makes really good music. And also, I know that this company is controversial, and that it's a love it or hate it kind of thing. It's mostly hated, but Riot Games, they make good music. Their game might be an absolute an absolute toxic rage fest, but Riot Games actually makes really good music. Like I listen to like their music, mostly Pentakill, mostly songs by Pentakill. KDA I've also started getting into. And a lot of their soundtracks are also really good. And coffee, welcome in, hello. And also like music from Arcane, it kind of became a meme. Oh, the misery, everybody wants to be my enemy. That song was stuck in my head for like a solid month. But yes, but yeah, anyways, back to HoloLive music. My favorite singers in HoloLive are probably Hoshimachi Suisei. Mori Calliope he makes really good music. Haku's Bales makes really good music. Nerissa Ravencroft, actually, from the newest generation, Advent, has an amazing singing voice. I think she just released like an original song recently. I listened to it and oh my god, I love her voice so much. Like you could tell she has the pipes of a pro, VU, welcome again. Yeah. Nerissa is actually such a good singer, man. Nerissa Ravencroft, if you're listening out there, I think your voice is very, very cool. I think you're very cool. Oh, it's 7 o'clock. You know what that means, guys? You know what that means? I have to fulfill one of your guys' requests. Okay? All right. This is for all of you guys for being awesome and joining me today on this stream. I will sing a song for you guys. Here, let me pull up the karaoke for it. Here we go. Are you ready? Sing along if you know the words. When I was a young boy, my father took me into the city to see a marching band. He said, son, when you grow up, would you be the savior of the broken, the beaten and the damned? He said, will you defeat them, your demons and all the non-believers, the plans that they have made? Because one day I'll leave you a phantom to lead you in the summer to join the Black Parade. CB, welcome in, hello. Nox, welcome in, hello. Sing along if you know the words, everyone. 1, 2, 3. When I was a young boy, my father took me into the city to see a marching band. He said, son, when you grow up, would you be the savior of the broken, the beaten and the damned? Yeah, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Here we go. Sometimes I get the feeling she's watching over me, and other times I feel like I should go. And through it all, the rise and fall, the bodies in the streets. And when you're gone, we want you all to know we'll carry on, we'll carry on. And though you're dead and gone, believe me, your memory will carry on, will carry on. And in my heart I can't contain it, the anthem won't explain it. Oh, well, that sends you reeling from decimated dreams. Your misery and hate will kill us all. They'll paint it black and take it back. Let's shout it loud and clear. Defiant to the end, we hear the call to carry on. We'll carry on. And though you're dead and gone, believe me, your memory will carry on. We'll carry on. And though you're broken and defeated, your weary widow marches on and on. We carry through the fears. Oh, disappointed faces of your peers. Oh, take a look at me, 'cause I could not care at all. Do or die, you'll never make me, because the world will never take my heart. Go and try, you'll never break me. We want it all, we want to play this part. Won't explain or say I'm sorry. Excuse me. Give a cheer for all the broken. Listen here, because it's who we are. I'm just a man, I'm not a hero. Just a boy who had to sing this song. Just a man, I'm not a hero. I don't care. We'll carry on, we'll carry on. And though you're dead and gone, believe me, your memory will carry on. We'll carry on. And though you're broken and defeated, oh my god, your weary widow marches on. Never make me, 'cause the world will never take my heart. Go and try, you'll never break me. We want it all, we want to play this part. Do or die, you'll never make me, 'cause the world will never take my heart. Go and try, you'll never break me. We'll carry on. Yay! There we go. That was a special request actually by by the chat. That was fun. That was fun, everyone. Thank you for requesting that. The end went a lot higher than I thought, and I probably should have warmed up a bit before I sang that. But you know, karaoke, as I said in one of my videos actually, karaoke, scuff is the essence of karaoke. You don't have to be perfect when it comes to karaoke. That's why we love it, you know. Sometimes you just gotta scream. Sometimes you just gotta send it. Really? Well, I'm glad that I'm the first time. Oh, that sounds wrong. Oh, no. That sounds wrong. I'm sorry, Cora. I didn't mean it that way. Hey, I'm sorry. I accidentally spat out innuendos, I swear. I don't mean to do it. I'm very sorry, everyone. I'll make sure to make an apology video with the ukulele. Yes, it does happen to the best of us. I actually don't have a ukulele. I do have a kazoo and and a recorder, but I don't think you guys want to subject yourself to that hell. Apology with kazoo. Hold on. Actually, I might be able to do that if I find my kazoo. Where is my kazoo? Where are you? Oh, I'm so sorry. Actually, I couldn't find my kazoo right now, but I'll save it for another stream. Yeah, I'll find my ridiculous instruments later, and I'll save it for another stream. Okay. Anyways, so is there anything else you guys would like to talk about? Because we still do have a lot of time between you and me. Oh yeah, the kind of I should probably talk about the kind of content I'm gonna make, right? I feel like that's a pretty important thing to talk about with your fans. Wow, 1 second. Sorry, it's spring and my allergies are kind of acting up. So, what's my plan for content? Um, I want to do song covers every maybe twice every month. I would want to upload like a full song cover on YouTube, like a full edited one with like a video and everything. Um, I actually have one in the works right now. I have one in the works as a solo project, and another one that I'm kind of cooking up for some people who volunteered in Nexus. So get excited about that, everyone. Yeah. Yeah, allergies do suck, honestly. I took my allergy medication earlier though, so I should be okay. I should just be having like minor sniffles and whatnot. But yeah, I have a solo cover planned already in the works, and I have a group cover featuring some people in Nexus who volunteered. So yeah, look forward to those, everyone. No planned release date yet, but it's soon TM. It should be within this, within May. Within May. What else? Tomorrow we will be having um, it was the horror reading, right? Yeah, let's read scary stories stream. So that's actually what I want to discuss with you guys today. It's a good thing we went into this. Uh, what would you guys? Do you guys have any specific stories you would like me to read? Like any specific horror stories you would like me to read, like creepy pastas, stuff like that. No sleep, you know, things like that. Otherwise, I can probably just I probably have something in mind already. Cause I actually got this idea because if you know Wendigoon, I listen to a lot of his videos because he has a lot of those long form like horror videos. Shelly's welcome in, Chloe, hello. But yeah, I have um yeah, I've been watching Wendigoon and he has this podcast called Creepcast. Yeah, he's got really good videos. And in Creepcast, him and Meat Canyon, Papa Meat, actually just read off horror stories, and I'm like, this is some of the most enjoyable stuff that I can just kind of listen to in the background. So, I kind of wanted to dedicate a stream doing just that, reading horror stories. So, if you guys have any particular horror stories you would like me to check out, like it could even be stuff that I have never heard about. That would be fun experiencing a horror story for the first time with all of you. Creepy pastas, no sleep stories. Any suggestions? Anyone in chat? Anyone in chat got a suggestion for me? And again, otherwise, if you guys can't think of anything off the top of your head, then I'll probably just grab one off of the stuff that I've always wanted to read. So yeah, that's what's gonna be happening tomorrow. Wait, no, not tomorrow. Wednesday. Tomorrow's my break day because I do have a lot of backlog of content that I need to start working on. So tomorrow I'm calling it a break day, but really it's a work day for me. It's basically a day where I just work on all of the content that I still need to do. Wednesday though, yeah, Wednesday 6 p.m. EST, I'm gonna read horror stories with everyone. I'm gonna react to them with everyone. I'm gonna try to get some nice horror ambiance going as well. And Thursday, brotherly advice. So, brotherly advice stream, I kind of just want it to be like this, a normal Zatsu stream, but I want it to be a space where people can go to vent out their frustrations, ask for advice. Like, if it comes to life in general, maybe like, maybe love even. Maybe love. I'll give you advice when it comes to love. Just general advice. If you want to ask, Big Bro Clotho about, about some advice, then that's the stream to do it. It's gonna be Thursday at 6 p.m. EST. And on Friday, that's where we get to have a lot of fun. It's gonna be Friday night karaoke, starting at 7 p.m. EST. Ladybug Ari, welcome in. Hello. Yeah. Friday night karaoke, 7 p.m. EST. We're gonna be singing songs. We're gonna have lots of fun. It's gonna be a party for everyone. So make sure bring snacks, bring drinks if you want, and sing along. Saturday, late night with Clotho. Oh, I wonder. You might be wondering what the heck is late night with Clotho. Hello, Lady Bagari. How you doing today? But yeah, late night with Clotho. What is that? It's a 10 p.m. EST stream. It's gonna go until midnight or until I start feeling sleepy. And it's basically where we get to be a little bit more unhinged, a little bit more spicy, you would say. So, take of that what you will. And, yeah. Exactly, we let the chaos ensue. Yeah, maybe I'll do like some cringy fan fiction reading, maybe some attempt to do some like ASMR scenarios that people that people ask me to. I don't really have an ASMR mic yet. I am actually saving up for one right now. But yes, that is one of the other content I have planned in the future. I want to do like ASMR stuff. But yeah, maybe someone gives me like a scenario, like oh, you're the senpai, and I want you to confess to me, and I'll do that in that stream. That's the stream for that kind of stuff, It's basically the fan service stream. It's gonna be Saturday at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay? And Sunday, it says Sunday afternoon tea time. I'm gonna brew some tea. I'm gonna have some snacks, maybe some cookies, some pastries, and we just get to have a nice Sunday afternoon together. Just talk about how the week went. Favorite kind of tea? I like Earl Grey. Earl Grey is my favorite, especially Earl Grey lattes. I think it's called the London Fog in one of the coffee places that I go to. Yeah, Earl Grey. I love the flavor of it. Matcha is really good too, but Earl Grey is definitely my favorite. Shushasun. Yeah, Shushasun. Welcome in. Hello. What about you guys? What's your favorite kind of tea? I swear, if someone says Twitter tea, I will lose it. I'll freaking lose it. No. You don't drink it that much? Honestly, it's understandable. Are you more of a coffee person then? Or like just staying off of caffeine? Oh, agua. Yes, agua is the healthiest option. Especially as a singer. Like honestly, as a singer, just drinking water is the best for your voice. Yeah. Some soothing teas for your throat is also really good for karaoke. So maybe when I do karaoke on Friday, I'll brew some tea as well. How does that sound? Very nice. Okay. Let's see. So, other things. So besides my schedule, as you might have seen on my schedule posts and my thumbnails, I will be featuring fan art by everyone. All of the fan art that I get from hashtag #ClothoArt, hashtag #ClothoArt, CLOTHOART. If you submit art in that tag, I will feature it in either my schedule or in one of my thumbnails for my streams. So please, I love seeing fan art that people make. It's okay. Actually, hold on. What are other ways to contact me? Honestly, Twitter is the Xbird app, formerly known as Twitter, is the best way to contact me, unfortunately. So, yeah. I mean, do you upload your app on other upload your art on other platforms? Because I could start checking those platforms as well. Yeah, formerly known as Twitter. Yeah, if you upload your art in other platforms, I'll start like checking those platforms out as well. Yeah. Oh, I see, I see. But yes, if you post any fan art of me, I do appreciate all of the fan art. I always feel so happy, seeing new ones. And trust me, I do ego search a lot. You know, I search up my name on Twitter, and I also search up my tags as well. Yeah, so you know, Clotho's always watching. Ah. Right. Okay. So yes, that's the thing for fan art, and also I do have an NSFW tag for the people who want to draw something a bit more spicy out there. Aww. Thank you, Zibby. Yes. Honestly, it's the best way to find updates about me, and kind of like just see what's going on with me. You know. Yeah. So. So yes, I do have an NSFW tag as well for people who want to make a bit more spicy content of me. It's a hashtag contraband. So it's like the word contraband, but with clo at the beginning. CLO intraband. You know. Yeah, that's my NSFW tag. You can actually see all of these tags if you just go to my profile on Twitter. So yes, does anyone else have any other questions for me? Anything you guys want to talk about? You know? And trust me, it could be anything at all. It could be anything. Give me all your questions. Sports. Ooh. I actually used to do a lot of combat sports. I did some taekwondo when I was a kid. I dabbled a bit into Muay Thai, but for a lot of my life, I did kendo. I studied kendo in the school that I went to, and yeah, it was fun. It definitely taught me a lot of discipline. You know, a lot of discipline and self control is one of the things that kendo definitely teaches you. If you had to mispronounce the word egg, how would you say it? Egg. Is that satisfactory for you, Cora? Yes. Egg. Yes, yes. Egg. That's how I would mispronounce egg. Ooh, tennis and swimming. I actually really love swimming. Though I don't really do it as a sport. I do it more of just like a recreational thing, you know? Like I just kind of swim to relax. Yeah, I'm actually a pretty good swimmer. But, you know, I don't do it to like you know, to get fit. um Shaliza, welcome again. Welcome in. Hello. But yeah, okay. Any other questions? Any other questions? Yeah. Trust me, you can be unhinged as well. I don't really care. You can be unhinged. uh, this is the time for you and me to get to know each other. You were forced to do competitions and it was mad. Yeah. Honestly, that's kind of the thing, right? If it's oh no. I hope you didn't like knock your head on the tiles of the swimming pool or anything. That would be really bad. Okay. That's good. But yes, yeah, that is the thing. If you get forced into an activity like a sport or a musical instrument or anything, I feel like it's a lot harder to enjoy it. But when you naturally find something that you can get into, then you can get a lot more passionately into it, you know? Like I got into singing because actually I think I've just really sang all of my life. So yes, I've always enjoyed it. Do I play any instruments? I do play guitar. I have an acoustic guitar and an electric guitar. Yes. And I do have very, very basic knowledge of how to play the piano, but not enough that I'd be confident to play it on stream, you know? Guitar, maybe. maybe if I find a way to play my guitar on stream, I'll play it for everyone. Mhm, mhm, mhm. Yeah, honestly, that is a big requirement when it comes to learning instrument is just like being able to sit down and have the time to, play with the instrument and start to learn it. But maybe you could start with dedicating maybe even 10 minutes, half an hour to learning basic chords, learning basic melodies on your guitar, and eventually you'll start getting amazing at it. Yeah, yeah. Is this the start? Oh, your clarinet. I've actually never played woodwind instruments before, besides the recorder. But I don't know if you would really count that. Hey, maybe this is the start of the Zivi Guitar Hero arc. You wanna learn? I wanna learn, but whenever I sit down, I never know what to practice. Okay. Honestly, you know what I would do? Yeah, you know what I would do? If you wanna start learning something, begin with looking for videos on YouTube. Honestly, YouTube is such a good resource. Welcome back to Tan. Hello, hello. Yes, YouTube is actually such a good resource. There are many people who do tutorials for free on YouTube, and it's such a good wellspring of knowledge for things that you want to learn. Whether it be instruments, hell, coding, how to do art, and just start making a playlist. Just start making a playlist on your free time. We watch YouTube videos every day. We go on socials, we go on TikTok, we go on YouTube, we watch those videos every day. So why not take a minute of your day sometimes to find a video that pops up in your recommended and making a playlist out of it, going things to study when something, like guitar practice or something like that. Insert instrument here practice. That's some advice from your big brother Clotho. Yes, yeah. Yeah, honestly, yeah, it's just about managing to fit it into your schedule somehow. I know everyone's like extremely, extremely busy nowadays. Like there's so many things that we want to do, but so little time, and we really want to. It's so hard to make an investment into something, especially when it's something new that you've never tried before, but you really want to do. But you know that it's going to be such a big time investment, and you don't know if you're going to be good at it, so you're like, is it really worth it? But honestly, I feel like go for it. There's very wise words by someone in sports. His name is Wayne Gretzky. He plays hockey. And I think it's a quote by Wayne Gretzky, and it says, "You miss 100% of the shots you don't take." And I always abide by those words. It's one of the big pieces of advice that I've heard that I always abide by. Because if you never try, who really knows if you're going to be good at it? And I feel like it's better to try and go for it. Oh, really? Yeah, I bet that it's displayed in a lot of classrooms, especially in Canada. I bet Wayne Gretzky is like a hero in Canada. But yeah, it's really good advice because I feel it's better to try something and fail than not try something and regret it each day, asking yourself, would I have been good if I tried? Because I've had times like that. I've had times when I would want to audition for something. I would want to try out a song. I would want to participate in an event, but I would always tell myself, man, am I really good enough for this? Maybe I'm not. I'll sit this one out. And then later on, I'm like, man, if I joined that event, would I have made it? Would I have made that audition? Yeah, it's better to try it out than to completely regret it. And if you do fail, you shouldn't beat yourself up over it. Hey, you tried, man. You tried. You put your all into it. And as long as you put your all into it, that's all that really matters, because you'll just grow stronger from it. I know that failure is really, really hard to deal with. It's scary. Failure is very scary. It stresses us out. But honestly, I just want you guys to know that for every failure that you do, treat it as a lesson for next time. And don't let it just knock you down, and don't just stay down from it. What I want you all to take away from this is, if you fail, get back up. Find, take some time to process everything. Take some time to, feel bad about it, because those are very valid emotions after you fail at something, but don't let it keep it down. Get back up. Yeah. Get back up and become a lot stronger from it. Yeah, tell yourself, how could I do it better? That's a very healthy way of thinking. Yeah. That's another piece of advice from your big brother Claudio today. All right. Hopefully, people who haven't fallen asleep from that. Teku-chan-ji, welcome in. Hello. Yes, motivational speaker Claudio V. Melodia. At your service. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Yes, Big Brother is really brothering right now. Yeah, honestly, yeah. People have always told me that I do have that Big Brother sort of vibe, I do have siblings, yes. Another piece of cloth galore for you. I have siblings. Both are younger. Oh, I see. Well, I mean, if you ever want some brotherly advice, you can always come to my streams. But yeah. So, are there any other questions? Any other things you guys want to know about me? Any weird facts you want to know? I don't know. we're just kind of chilling at this point. I might sing another song before we end. Have you ever watched Sword Art Online? And if so, how do you feel about it? Okay. Let me tell you about my experience with Sword Art Online. All right. So, I had a part of my life where I started to read a lot of novels again, because at first, I read a lot of novels when I was younger, a lot of horror novels, Stephen King, Michael Crichton, all of those amazing horror stuff. But I started to get into light novels. And the first light novel I ever read was Sword Art Online. And I was like, whoa, this is so cool. It's transported into a video game, and now he's stuck. That's so cool, And I tried recommending it to all my friends. I was like, oh my god, guys, you gotta read this. It's awesome. It's called Sword Art Online. You gotta read it. And this was before the anime, so this is kind of like, hipster. Oh, I liked Sword Art Online before it was cool, kind of thing. But I did like it before it was cool. So, yeah, I read the light novel, and then I tried to get as many friends as I can into it, but for some reason a lot of them kind of didn't want to bother, because they're like, ew, reading? I'd rather watch anime. And then suddenly an anime for Sword Art Online gets announced. And then I wouldn't stop hearing about it from the same friends that I recommended the light novel to. What a feeling, huh? What a feeling when that kind of thing happens. Man, honestly, I was so upset at them. I was like, I told you guys about this series way back then. What happened? Why are you suddenly interested in it? It's like, but we'd rather watch it than read it. And I'm like, understandable, honestly. Understandable. There are some people who do prefer to just watch the anime rather than read the light novel or the manga, and that's perfectly understandable to me. But man, it's definitely a feeling. Same thing with Danganronpa actually. You know, Danganronpa, I played the game when it came out. I was like, wow, this is so cool. This feels like Ace Attorney, but with bullets. Yeah, yeah. The manga and novel, I feel like it's really nice to read them because you can really get the pure kind of like output from the original artist, like the pure vision, like the pure untainted vision, maybe by editors, you know, like editors always have an influence on that, but as pure of a possible kind of vision from whoever wrote the story. So that's why even when I see like a really good anime, I try to read the manga afterwards to see what are the differences, you know. Yes, Sod, welcome in. Hello. But yes, what's my favorite Danganronpa game? Honestly, I like the OG. I like the OG. And a funny fact about it, actually, before the anime came out, me and a bunch of friends back then, during my early voice acting days, tried to do a fan dub of the Danganronpa game. Yeah, we tried to do a fan dub of the entire game. It never really took off, you know, never really took off. The project kind of fell apart because of some conflict between people. You know, some people were upset that they didn't get casted as certain characters. Actually, I want you guys to guess. Which character did I get casted as in that old Danganronpa fan dub that never got to be? Ding 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 ding! You got it! I was Byakuya! Ah, yes, you can probably. I guess it is pretty obvious when it comes to like the voices that I can do. Yes, I was Byakuya. Let's see. Speaking of fan dubs, have you watched Ghost Story? Oh my god. The Ghost Stories dub is an absolute gem. Yes, I have seen the Ghost Stories dub. I have seen the legendary Rabbit episode. And as for a bridge series, I've seen a lot of the classics. Uta, welcome back. Hello. I've seen a lot of the classics, you know, DBZ abridged. I've seen Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged. I've seen Sword Art Online abridged, you know. I've seen this like I've seen Code Ment. Of course I've seen Code Ment. I love Code Geass, so of course I've seen Code Ment. But yes, let's see. What did Taco say? Like, I've seen some animes and read the manga and been upset they removed certain things. Sometimes whole arcs. Yes, actually, yeah. That does happen a lot because, you know, sometimes anime ran into budget issues and they have to fit everything within a 13 episode season or 26 episode season, a 1 core or a 2 core. And they can't really like get everything in there. And oh, Reverie, hey, welcome in. Hello, how you feeling, buddy? Congrats on your debut. I was watching it. You did so good. But yes. Yeah. Yeah, that's why I read the manga for sure. Especially when I run into those anime where I'm like, it feels like there's a big chunk of this missing, you know? So, yeah. Sometimes it just confuses me what kind of parts they end up cutting out, you know? Like one manga that I really like and have been following for a very long time is Berserk. I know it's controversial, but you know, Berserk is like peak dark fantasy. It's inspired so many amazing things. Like even the creator of Dark Souls said that he was heavily inspired by Berserk in making the world of Dark Souls. You know, and yeah. But yeah, Berserk is one of the. Oh my god, I can feel your pain. Cora. But yes, Berserk is one of my favorite manga of all time, and I think that Kentaro Miura was taken from us way, way too early. And I'm really glad that his friend is carrying on his legacy and finishing the story for him instead of like just letting the story stay where it was. And I still do keep up with the updates as well to Berserk. But yeah, that's one of the things. That's one of the things where I feel like it's really hard to like make an adaptation of that, and it really confuses me why the adaptations turned out like, you know. The Berserk anime adaptations, man. Oh, thank you, Reverie. Thank you for dropping by. Everyone, say hello to our favorite Pegasus, our favorite cosmic Pegasus of Nexus, flying around checking everyone's streams. um, but yeah, another one is Junji Ito. I love Junji Ito manga. Oh my god. My favorite Junji Ito manga is probably Amigahara Fault. Yeah, the Enigma of Amigahara. Is it Amigahara? Amigara. The Enigma of Amigara Fault. I feel like is my favorite Junji Ito like short story. It's so good. And Pilot 15, welcome back. Hello, hello. You borrowed Uzumaki. Yeah, Uzumaki is such a good story. I feel like what Junji Ito's like expertise is just like the way he draws body horror. It's just so visceral the way he does it, you know? Like his art is so detailed. Like I would describe it as a comic, like a manga jump scare, you know? Like that's kind of like that's kind of his specialty, I think. Like you flip the page, huh? Oh my god! You know, you see like this super detailed art of this horrifying thing in front of you, and oh my god, that's why I love reading Junji Ito so much. Oh man, yeah, Uzumaki was good. Gyo was really good. Oh my god, Gyo was so disturbing. I actually had nightmares after I read Gyo. Oh my god, it's the one where the fish start like going on land with these like robotic legs and start like killing people. Man, it was it's such a silly premise, but he ends up making it so terrifying, you know? Horror, anime, and movie. I love them. I love them so much. Horror is actually one of my passions. So, speaking of Merryweather, if you know other people from Astroline, I actually realized that two of my favorite YouTubers that I always listened to back then have now joined Astroline, or at least joined Astroline at some point. Nick Nocturne / Nightmind. He is one of my absolute favorite people to listen to on YouTube. When he does like recaps of analog horror, and when he does recaps of not analog horror, ARGs. I think he does analog horror as well now because analog horror is getting a lot more popular. But like his recap of ARGs and like a lot of different horror stuff. Yeah, Nick Nocturne / Nightmind, he is actually one of my biggest inspiration of why I want to do like some horror content as well. Like I used to listen to him a lot. Another person is Frederick Knudsen. He deals with a lot more real life stuff. You know, like Down the Rabbit Hole was his series, and he has a lot of long form videos just discussing a lot of really interesting stuff that happened in history and the internet. Hey, you're awesome. Welcome back. We're just talking about horror right now. What's your favorite horror anime / movie, Cora? Like, what would be your favorite? Hey, Astray! Astray! Bro! Welcome in! Hello, Astray. Hey, Higurashi. Okay, let me tell ya. Higurashi is probably one of my favorite series, along with Umineko, by the way. Higurashi and Umineko, I love playing the visual novels for them. And yes, I loved watching the anime for Higurashi and Umineko as well. Yes, 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 I love Higurashi. Who's your favorite Higurashi character, by the way, Cora? Also, Astray, how are you doing today? I hope that you're having a fantastic day. Your favorite horror series is Pokemon. The moment Pikachu said Pika, I got so scared I turned it off and never went back. Oh, how terrifying. How absolutely terrifying. Oh my god, Rena's also my favorite character. Oh, Omochikaeri! She loves Colonel Sanders. I love Rena. Let's see. Oh, by the way, imagine if they fought each other, huh? And it's, yeah, imagine, what a premise. Imagine if Pokemon fought each other. How terrifying. Oh, anyways, there's actually been a request from Lucius Merriweather himself. If you haven't seen, he did create lore for my character. Let me try to find it. I think I have it bookmarked. How do I look at my bookmarks on X, formerly known as Twitter? Does anyone know? Does anyone know how to find bookmarks? I'm kind of it's in the side panel. Oh, there it is. I found it. Oh my god, I'm actually so blind. There we go. So, Lucius Merriweather. Oh, Ganymede, welcome back. Hello. So Lucius Merriweather wrote some lore for me, and he actually requested, told me in my stream, oh, Clotho, you better read this in one of your streams. So, I will. Hold on, let's see. Let's turn off this music and let's have some good ambiance for reading the lore that Lucius Merriweather wrote for me. Hold on. OST. Here we go. Here we go. Are you ready? Here we go. In the kingdom of darkness, there lived a king whose subjects had all died 100 years ago. It was his curse that he would live forevermore, as the king of a fallen kingdom. His evil eye, forever a reminder of the demon that caused the fate of his kingdom. For the demon had been sealed away within him. It tormented him every night, attempting to take him over and continue the onslaught throughout the planet, eradicating humanity. The king was not able to save his people, but he was certain he would never allow the demon to hurt anyone else. And so he sat there, in his kingdom of ruin, upon his throne, ruling over nothing. Okay, I just asked if I could borrow your math book, bro. The girl replied to the king of ruin in this prison that was called a high school. They'll never understand me. They'll never understand my pain. Clotho V. Melodium spoke to himself quietly as he looked down. This was all clearly an illusion created by the demon to torture him. He hated math. There we go. That was the lore that was written to me by Lucius Merriweather himself. I am so happy. Thank you so much, Mary. Also, Nell Gold, welcome in. Chloe, hello. But yes, he wanted me to read it in one of my streams, so I'll probably clip that for a short. Yeah, it was actually so good. I am so glad that he picked up on my vibes, you know, the not chuny vibes. Excuse me, I am the Prince of Darkness. I'm not a chuny. But yes. Alright, so maybe I should sing one last song before we go. What do you think? Should I sing one last song? Hmm? Do you guys have any requests? Let's see. Cause I'm also let's see. I wonder. What do I have? Hold on, cause I do have a collection of instrumentals for some stuff that I've always wanted to sing. I'll try to do something that's like that probably won't get struck by copyright. Let's see. Oh God, I'm so sorry. Oh, whoa. Oh, that was so rude of me. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Man, what caused that? Oh my God. Sorry about that, everyone. Actually, how about I sing a meme for you guys? You guys like meme songs? You guys like meme songs? Hell yeah. Okay, here. This is a classic to sing. So, here we go. Let's turn off the thing here, and let's sing a few songs for you guys before I end the stream. Okay? Here we go. I'm singing this song for you. Astray/Bitter Bunny. Hello, here, what now? This is for you too. バカみたい子供なのね。夢を追って傷ついて。嘘が下手なくせに。笑えない笑顔を見せた I love you もろくに言わない口下手でほんまに不器用 Hello Aviola なのにどうしてさよならはNo, everybody! ダメだねダメよダメなのよあんたが好きで好きすぎてどれだけ強いお酒でも歪まない思い出がバカみたいThis is for all of you guys, all of my Melodites in chat. バカみたいほんとバカねあんた信じるばかりで強い女のふり切なさの夜風浴びる一人になって3年が過ぎ街並みさえも変わりましたなのにどうして未練だけ置き去りほんまにろくな男やな揃いの指輪外しますざまみろせいせいするわ 加減待っててもバカみたい I hope you guys had a wonderful time at stream today. I love you all. And I hope that you guys go to Kyohei Tecma's stream after. I think he's streaming after, I might be wrong. But whoever's streaming after, please support them. Here we go, everyone. 1, 2. ダメだね。ダメよ。ダメなのよ。あんたが好きで好きすぎてどれだけ強いお酒でも歪まない思い出がバカみたいほんまに毒な男やない揃いの指輪外しますざまみろせいせいするわなんなのよこの涙バカみたい Thank you everyone for coming to my stream. I hope you have all a good day. Once again, this is Clotho V Melodium, the aria that echoes in the dark, the voice that reverberates in my theater of chaos, Nexus First Gen's musical Prince of Darkness. It's nice to meet all of you, and I hope to see you all another time. Kind of messed up that outro, but you know, we try our best. So the next stream will be on Wednesday. Please check my schedule on X, formerly known as Twitter. I'll see you all next time. Let's all say Otsukuro together in 3, 2, 1. Otsukuro. Bye bye.